Now, whenever I get on my horse, I always use a mounting block. I can mount without one if need be, but when you mount from the ground, that's putting a lot of tension on the saddle, and a lot of upper body strength is required, and it's easier on the horse and it's easier on me to use the mounting block. So I always like to train my horses to line up to a mounting block. That way it's easier on both of us for me to get up here. So Sly's already been for his walk. We have to do one final check of our cinch before we go to get on, and then we can get up on our horse. Now, if you've watched a couple of these videos, and if you find them interesting, I really do appreciate it. But if there's one thing that I want you to remember through any or all of these videos that you've watched, it's that the very, very last thing you should do before getting up on your horse is checking your cinch. So if I get up on the mounting block and I swing my leg up and over, say I ride for 20 minutes and I need to get off for some reason, when I go to mount back up again, the next thing I'm going to do right before I get on is I'm going to check my cinch. You always, always, always want to be in that habit of checking that cinch before you put your foot in that stirrup. So you want to train yourself that before you put your foot in there, you've checked your cinch to make sure that your cinch is snug. You don't want it too tight that your horse is really sucked in, but you don't want it too loose that that saddle could slip and fall under their belly, possibly taking you with them. Now that I've checked my cinch and made sure that my cinch is snug, I'm going to grab both my reins. Even though these reins are one piece, I'm still going to grab both of them. I'm going to grab a little bit of his mane and rest my left hand with the reins and his mane on his neck. Then I'm going to come up on the mounting block. I'm going to place my left foot in the stirrup with my right hand around or near the horn of my saddle. And I want to make sure that I turn my toe facing forward, so that way when I go to get on, I'm not poking him in the belly. So I want that left toe facing forward. I'm going to give a big push here with my left leg so that most of my pressure stays light on my left foot and my right leg is bringing me up. I'm also going to put quite a bit of pressure on his neck so that way my upper body can bring myself up. And again, I put very little pressure in that left stirrup so I don't pull my horse or pull my saddle off to the left. So I want to give a big push with my right leg, push with my arm on his neck and on my saddle, and come up and swing my leg up and over, keeping that leg clear of his bum and clear of the saddle, and then sit down. Now, in order to get my stirrup, I can either turn my toe in and grab that stirrup and give it a rock, or I can stand up in my stirrups, turn that leg in, grab it, and give it a wiggle. I want to make sure that that stirrup sits just on the ball of my foot with my heel at least level, if not lower than my toe.